Bless your enemies or miscreants, if any, with kindness, so that they also change and lead a good life. Let us bless Vedadriyam, be blessed by the divine. Let us bless the World Community Service Center, be blessed by the divine. Let us bless the Temple of Consciousness at Aliyar, be blessed by the divine. Let us bless all the temples of consciousness, meditation centers across the world, be blessed by the divine. Let us bless all the participants of today's program and their family, be blessed by the divine. Let us take the twofold moral oath. I, in my lifetime, will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. I, in my lifetime, will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. I, in my lifetime, will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. Let us bless the entire world. Rain may pour on all parts of the world timely and sufficiently. Food grains may grow abundantly to the satisfaction of all living beings. Leaders of all nations may grow spiritually and do good service to humanity. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May there be peace within us. May there be peace around us. May there be peace in the whole world. Peace, peace, peace. We thus conclude the meditation. Gently rub your palms and fingers, pass the energy over the face. Raise your hands, take a deep breath. Exhaling, bring your hands down. And open your eyes. A warm welcome to all of you once again. On behalf of the Directorate of Digital Solutions, a World Community Service Center. As Professor Visalakshi mentioned, Saturday is a special day for our group because on that day, apart from the usual Kayakalpa and meditation, we invite a very senior person associated with Vedadri Maharshi and share his thoughts with us so that it will once again motivate us to be in that path. And today, we are very lucky to have a very senior person, Dr. L. Devarajan, who is a retired professor from Agriculture, Coimbatore Agricultural University, and a doctorate, and is a senior professor of Sky System. He is also the secretary of P.N. Pudur Temple of Consciousness in Coimbatore, and is also an editor of Coimbatore Sky Daily Saidigal. A vastly experienced person and a very devout person. He has been giving lectures for decades in Tamil, and this time he has agreed to speak in English as well. So if there's anything, it doesn't matter at all. Language doesn't matter. Grammar doesn't matter. We are going to have heart to speak from heart to heart. That's all. So on behalf of everyone, I request Professor Devarajan to talk on a very important topic, personal development through yoga. Over to you, sir. Sir, you've got to unmute from your side and speak. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன் குருவே துணை. Today's lecture on personal development through yoga, we will discuss on 4 states of mind. There are 3 karmas, and Vesal means for peaceful and happy life. We would like to be happy, peaceful, and successful in all our activities. If peace and happiness and success be our objective, you must know what are the happiness is and how it comes. But as it is, we do not know the signs of happiness and sorrow. Our life is in a continual oscillation between the two, that is happiness and sorrow. Our mind can work in 4 states, but of which we are aware of only the first 2, namely the happiness, that is pleasure, and sorrow, the pain. The other 2 states which the mind can also experience are the peace and the bliss, that ecstasy. We should understand here that the happiness, the pleasure is the accelerated state of our emotions, and the pain or sorrow is its aggravated state. That is, understand. In peace, there is neither acceleration nor aggravation. Bliss or ecstasy, on the other hand, is the state of mind where our knowledge expands and enjoys the wonders and the beauties of nature and the universe as a whole. This is a state of fullness of the mind, the peak of knowledge, and they can be attained only by meditation. Now, let us examine why our happiness and peace get disturbed and disrupted. Each man's personality is conditioned by 2 layers of experiences. The first layer is that of hereditary imprints, and this has come from our parents. It contains not only our parents' imprints and of experiences, but also those of their parents and so on.
Be blessed by the divine. Sir, we are unable to hear a voice, sir.
Hello?
No, the voice is coming through. Some clarity is not there, maybe because the internet is a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we trace back the hereditary link, we would reach the first man who started life on our earth. From the first man down to our parents and ourselves, through the generations, there has been no gap or missing link. This is the Sanjita Karma, the first layer. All our experiences.
Even now, we are unable to hear it, sir.
Are not able to hear?
No, Mr. Lakshmi Madam, we are able to hear. There's no problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All our experiences from the date of birth up to now, whatever we enjoyed or thought or did, all are imprinted in us and are reflected again and again. This is called the Prarabdha Karma, and this is the second layer of imprints. It is by the combination of these 2 imprints of experiences, that is Sanchita and Prarabdha Karmas, that our personality is designed. Only according to the personality formed by the imprints of the past life and the present life, our future thoughts and actions arise. This is called the Ahame Karma. And this is the source and the origin of desire to do something. So, all Ahame Karmas are based on the Sanjita Karma and Prarabdha Karma. Now, we can understand that we have the potential to change our pattern of thinking and living. And for this, we have to know, we have to develop the awareness. From my experiences, we know that actions of certain categories result in pleasure and certain others actions in pain. We should now streamline our mind and our actions so that pain may not be the result. However, the habits are so deeply imprinted in us, it is quite a hard task to change or get away from them, even though we are aware of the consequences. Thus, a struggle starts between the habits and wisdom. The success, acquiring peace and happiness depends on the extent to which wisdom succeeds or overcomes over habits. To avoid pain or suffering or unhappiness, we have to lead our life according to wisdom. For this, we need an integrated practice, mental and physical, and this is called yoga. Yoga is a psychic practice consisting of 4 stages. The first stage is withdrawal of mind from outward activities termed as pratyahara. The next stage is focused attention on one thing at will termed as dharana. The third stage is fixing the mind on our life force, that is called the meditation. The fourth stage is samadhi, becoming one with the Supreme, the Almighty, which is governing the entire universal system. These 4 practices, pratyahara, dharana, meditation, samadhi, comprising yoga, should go streamline our mind. Coming to the meditation part, the question is, how to meditate, that is, fixing the mind on the life force. For this, we must locate the life force so that we can fix our mind on it. Even though the life force spreads through the entire body, it is a starting point, a center of origin. That point is called sexual gland, known as Muladhara. And unless the life force is brought up from the center to the Akala Chakra, the point between the eyebrows, we cannot feel its existence. In the olden days, 3 methods were adopted to bring up the life energy from the Muladhara to the Agna Chakra. One was the method of breath control known as pranayama. The second method was chanting mantras. The third method was through physical exercises. All these practices were arduous with full of difficulties. They also took several years to be effective. During the period of practice, one could not enter family life also. The passage of centuries, however, the passage of centuries has simplified and improved this science also, with the result that now a trained person can, in a matter of minutes, lift the life energy of another person from the Muladhara to the Agna Chakra. At the Agna Chakra, the life force can be felt as a feeble sensation by the beginners. The life force is called Kundalini Shakti in the literatures. As long as the mind is working outside, taking shapes and images, it is functioning at a frequency between 14 to 40 cycles, that is called beta wave. When we fix the mind on the life force, there is a vast change in the working of our thought force. With the awareness focusing on Agna Chakra, we come to a subdued state where the mental frequency comes down 8 to 13 cycles per second, that is alpha stage. When we are working in the world, the 5 senses experiences pressure, sound, light, smell, and taste. The mental frequency is in the beta range, that is 1440 cycles per second. Here, the conversion and depletion of life energy are very much on higher side. When we meditate, both conversion and exhaustion are drastically reduced. We are coming from a state of tension to a peaceful state of mind. Here there is sharpening of the intellect and increase in our willpower. When we fix our mind on each of the centers, a certain portion of the brain cells begins to work, connecting brain to particular endocrine gland. Our mind gets so streamlined that we are coming to the alpha 8 to 30 cycles per second, theta 4 to 7 cycles per second, and delta 1 to 3 cycles per second, and all with awareness. When we practice deep meditation, we can cope with all energy and the vibrations of the universe. And when the mind is attuned to a certain lower energy level, we will get more information and discover the secrets of nature and the secrets of life. From the state of experiencing the world of object and appearances through the senses, now we go to the subdual stage, that is the absolute zero space, from where the things have come up. Then we will be able to understand the entire history of the universe, how the universe started. Coming to the conclusion, you have seen the four stages in which the mind works: the happiness, sorrow, peace, and the ecstasy. But mainly we are on the sorrow or pain stage because only we are enjoying the outer world. We have seen the reasons why our peace and happiness are disturbed or disrupted. We have also seen the karmas, sanjita, prartha, and agama karmas, and our quality, characters is mainly depends upon the sum of the prartha and sanjita karmas, and it is very difficult to change our characters. And whatever we do in our birth, from the birth to this day, that is the prartha karma, it is only 1 to 2%. But what we inherited from our parents, that's sanjita karma is more. Also, combine the effect of the sanjita and prartha, it is very difficult to change the habit. So the habit and things have happened. So we have to practice meditation to reduce our frequency so that we can change our character's manner. And we all know the exercises, Kaya and Kundalini Yoga given by our Vedati Maharishi. In the modern world, we try to practice daily the exercises, Kaya Kalpa, and to the extent possible the meditation, so that we can lead a peaceful, happier life. Thank you to one and all. Thank you, Dr. Balachandar, and thank you, Kanimoli, and also thank you to Mr. Ramasamy, who is give the chances to appear before the video. வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Thank you so much, sir. Such an excellent speech. Be blessed by the divine. Yeah, now it's our time. Anybody wants to interact with our speaker, you can raise your hands. We'll unmute you. If you're having any doubts or want to interact with our speaker, you can raise your hands. Balachandra, sir.
Thank you, Professor Devarajan.
Yes, thank you, sir. Once again, sir, thanks, to Marcel, to you, sir, and also Kanimali. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All collaborated.
Well begun is half done, they say.
It is short time. You have given only 1 day. Yesterday, for the past 4 days, I've got the Agatha. And yesterday, I collected material. That's the problem. If 1 week is given, I'll prepare.
It's fine. Actually, Professor Devarajan was contacted in the last minute. Somebody else was to speak, and he didn't turn up. He had some problem, and Devarajan sir has very kindly agreed to give this lecture at a very short notice. So thank you for that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And Vedadri Maharishi has done a revolution in yoga. The world is yet to recognize that. Such a simplified method. Yoga used to be a very difficult thing, and then people used to think that they have to go to forest, they have to leave their families, ladies should not do that, certain sect of people only can do that, and all those things were there. And then it was connected with religious practices and so much of difficulty in understanding God and then fighting in the name of God. All these things were going on. Though all the reformers, whether it is Buddha, whether it is Mahavira, whether it is Guru Nanak, everyone wanted peace. And they shared their experience, seeing what the difficulties were there in that present society and then change it. Nobody, Swamiji used to say, nobody wanted to start a religion. They were all reformers. Similarly, Vedadri Maharishi was a great reformer, and I think he was one of the first proponents who was able to combine all the religions as well as science.
Thanks.
A real revolution. And in spite of all that, his practice was so simple that anybody could practice. In fact, we used to have so many qualifications for meditation. They would say that you should do this, you should not do that. But Swamiji used to say that any person who has got a life force working in him, that is the only qualification required.
Yes.
And he could come down to any level, but lift them right up to divinity level. The world, as I think he was too far ahead. His concept of gravity, his concept of magnetism, universal magnetism, his concept of meditation, kaya kalpa, everything, people are yet to appreciate that. It will take time. So we, with patience, let us all continue to share this knowledge with more and more people. Swamiji used to have a brain trust. The idea was to go to different groups and share this knowledge with them. Let us not say this is the only system. No, they can follow any practice of meditation, but his concepts are universal. His meditation is also universal. You don't chant any mantras or you don't think of any form, then you're really relating to religion. He was able to do without all that. And so, in future, this would definitely be Vedadriyam could become a religion, but he doesn't want that. You see, he said it is, all the great masters have said it. Now he is telling it in the present context. Mundayorgal agattavattal muttunandamu. They are all reached that. But there was no language to express because science had not developed. So today science has developed and he was able to bridge that gap. So let us absorb this. Let meditation be a part of our life and let social service bring us happiness. So it doesn't matter how many people come now. Let us have a long vision, long plan. And definitely this is going to, and we need speakers in all languages. Okay, any language. Fine. So thank you, Professor Devarajan, for accepting at a very short notice and doing it. Dr. Vijaya wants to share her thoughts. Yes, madam. Please.
Okay, I mean, I really agree with you. And also what Maharishi has, elevated us with the concept of wave theory, how that works. And people only say that what goes around comes around, not knowing what exactly is happening in that process. And more than anything, when people do all these exercises and meditation, some feel that, oh, I'm doing this, but I don't see any result. Why should I do all this? What is the answer for them? What do I say? Sometimes I feel it is the karmas or it is not their focused, or they are not doing with faith, or what do you think I should consider that as?
Sir, shall I answer?
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead, sir. It's your day.
Oh.
Yeah,
No problem. Anyone can answer.
yeah. I can supplement after that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Go
If
ahead.
they actually do the exercise, definitely some result will come. But many times they don't do the exercise and simply telling on the Sanjita Karma like that. But if you do it, so certainly you will get some results. Sir.
Yeah, let me just
80%.
add to it. You see, our mind is constantly working 24 hours. Okay. To stop it and all is extremely difficult. People want results just like that in 3 days, 4 days.
That's
right.
That
that
not
is
happen.
possible.
Okay. But so how do you compare? Then how do you say whether you're progressing or not? Swamiji gives a very practical method. What he says is, now imagine how are you behaving with your boss, with your children, or with your friends when how often you get angry. You practice it for some time and see the difference. You will definitely see that your anger will come down. Peaceful state will be there. So this is the way we can compare. So you will find that definitely if people do it seriously, they can see the difference for themselves. Okay. So but what expectations from meditation is people want something drastic, something
Yes, yes.
suddenly this should happen. And there's been a
Yeah,
lot of hype about Kundalini Yoga. That if
yeah,
it is
and they just want it immediate, instant
yes,
result, like instant
Yes.
coffee. So
yes,
even in my class,
Yes.
when the students do and they start hitting the keyboard, if the computer doesn't work or laptop doesn't work, I tell them, be patient, calm down, take 2 breaths nicely, deeply. They'll say, oh, Dr. Vijay, come on now, we can't do all this. We need that, answer immediately. I said, everything has time, boy. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I give them that explanation. I hope I'm doing the right thing.
we are doing it. Yes, people should have patience. Otherwise, they'll become patients only.
Very good. I tell them,
And,
patience, please, and just, no, I'm trying. I said, don't try, just do it like Nike. I tell them. So I have to add some humor there so they understand the concept of being patient. And, I tell them even the computer has a mind of its own. CPUs just like our mind. I explain to them. So then they come down and say, okay, Dr. Vijay. And then they sulk and then they start working. But at least I make them work, that's all I want.
no, in fact, today I heard the response by the boys and girls who attended this last summer. They said within 12 days, within 15, 20 days, so much of change has happened in their attitudes. You see,
Oh, that's great.
they all came there was just because the parents had pushed them. Okay.
That's right.
So they came with, okay. In fact, one boy was very happily saying, I thought I'll come and eat, sleep, enjoy. But within
Hmm.
this 20 days, so much change has happened. And I will
Mhm.
definitely, that was giving a lot of hopes to me that the younger
And
generation, once they catch it, they will change the world. And India is doing great job now. And by
okay.
definitely things will happen. It will take some more time. Yes. In
Yes, at least everything has its own time.
yeah, yeah. He says in one
Yes.
of the poems, written in 1958, World Peace
Hmm.
Book, 1957. And it will take 50 years for people to realize that it is good. And it will take
Hmm.
100 more years for some of them to fructify.
Wow.
Yes.
Good.
So he says, if you want
Actually,
to change your coffee habit, even one small habit, how much time does it take for us?
a
Maybe
lot of
5 minutes,
time.
or it doesn't happen
That's
at all.
what, right. That's
That's
what I
how the
told, I
whole
think,
world
last
change
time.
in correct.
Right. Actually, that's what I was saying not in the last one, I think previous one. The word habit, you remove H, a bit remains. You remove A, bit remains. Remove B, it remains. No
Yes.
matter what, it still is there, little bit somewhere embedded in our, cells or somewhere.
And remove the T, I remains. That's the problem.
Oh, I remember.
Ego is the
That's
problem.
another problem. That's another problem.
Yes.
Right, right. Thank you.
Okay.
It was really
Thank you.
nice. Thank you for discussing this. Appreciate that.
I'm very happy that you come and participate. And it's
Oh, pleasure listening to you all, and
anybody
thank
else,
you for
anybody else, just feel free to talk. It's a group satsang. Just share your thoughts. So I want more people to, in fact, I would request all of you to give lectures as well. Just about 15-20 minutes on some topic, because we are considered ambassadors of world peace. We have to work. Okay. That is
yeah,
the
yeah.
Swamiji was having on us. Anybody
And
else?
thank you for taking my questions.
Thank you so much, Vijaya ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Anybody else?
Okay, if there are no more questions, you can give
Yeah.
whatever announcements are there.
Okay, shall we conclude the session, sir? Okay.
Yeah, you can give any announcements.
Yeah, I'll give the announcement. Yeah. Once again, on behalf of WCSA Sky Online English Group Meditation, I thank you all for this evening session. We thank our speaker and our senior professor, Balachandra sir, too. Okay, we can go for today's announcement. We are having daily English group meditation, morning 6 a.m. and evening 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. As well as 1st and 16th of every month, we are conducting foundation classes. And every second Sunday, we are having Kaya Kalpa classes. For further information, you can log on to www.kundaliniyoga.edu.in. Please do join, and you can refer your friends and relatives too. Okay, thank you so much. Be blessed by the divine. With this, we close our session. This is Visalakshi Saravanan signing off. Be blessed by the divine.
Also, we bless Professor Visalakshi for conducting this program. And once again, Dr. Devarajan for kindly agreeing on a short notice to give this. Thank you very much. And
Thank you so much. Be blessed by the
best to everyone.